Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this practice, which is all about yoga for lower back pain. If you enjoy this practice, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and remember to like this video, leave me a comment, let me know how it went for you. I'm going to be using 2 yoga blocks, the yoga mat and my body for the practice, so that's really all you need. Let's get started in a comfortable seated position. Close the eyes. We'll bring the hands together. A long, deep breath in. As you exhale, softly open the eyes, and let's get started on the hands and knees. Now, there are many reasons for lower back pain. One of the main reasons that we're not drawing the muscles of the lower abdomen in and that the back muscles are a little bit weak. So let's see if we can work on that today. Let's start with the movements called cat and cow. Inhale, extend the spine. This strengthens the back muscles and stretches the front. And then exhale, draw the navel in. And this will stretch the back muscles and then strengthen the front. 2 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Very good. Let's come back to neutral position. Curl the toes under, and then we're going to see if we can do downward facing dog, right? So then inhale from the muscles of the pelvic floor, lift the hips back and up, and we'll come up to downward facing dog. One of the things that can happen is if the hamstring muscle is short, it can rotate your tailbone under. And if that happens, you might want to bend your knees, send the sitting bones back and up, and then push the legs to straight. As the hamstrings lengthen, they'll give more space to the pelvis. As the pelvis has more space, that will put less pressure on the lower back, releasing some pain that can often happen when the lower body is just too tight. Let's stay 2 more breaths. That's good. And 1 more breath. Okay, let's come forward, looking forward, and walk your feet in towards the hands, and let's stop relatively closely there. I'd like you to bend the knees and take the first 3 fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Inhale, straighten the arms and the legs, look forward. This is our standing forward fold or Padangusthasana. Exhale, pivot into the hip joints as you draw the navel in. It's extremely important to keep the navel drawing in. You don't want to push the belly out and squeeze. We want to instead lift into the inner space of the pelvis. The more acquainted we get with the interiority of the pelvis, that inner space, then the pelvis will be able to move and give space to the lower back. That means the core muscles are activated and strong, feeling the movement in the hip joints. All right, it's very good. Inhale, we'll straighten the arms. Exhale here. Now we'll do Padangusthasana, which is to place the hands underneath the feet. So take a moment there. If you need to bend the knees a little to make that more accessible, please feel welcome. Inhale, we'll straighten the arms again, a deep breath in, and then exhale, fold. All right, we'll stay here. We've got 1, 2, 3, this is a little more intense. 4, keep drawing the navel in, avoid pulling too hard with the arms. 4, and 5, inhale, straighten the arms, exhale here. Release one hand, release the other hand. Press your weight forward into the hands and into the shoulders. Step your feet back, bringing the feet together, and let's say hello to plank pose. Pushing the shoulders forward. This is a wonderful opportunity to draw the muscles of the lower abdomen in to make sure that they support the lower back. And we've got 2, 3, 4, And 5. Let's sink the knees down and exhale. Lie down on the stomach. We're going to now do a posture called Shalabhasana position. So let's point the feet, roll the shoulder joints forward. Inhale, lift the center of the chest. Then lightly lift the legs back and up, and we'll hold that there. And we have 1. Gaze at the nose tip. Look a little bit down so you're not craning the neck. 2. Strongly back. 3, 4, and 5. Now, don't overdo it, but separate your feet just a little bit, interlace the fingers, and lightly lift your torso a little bit higher. And we've got 1, keep it long, don't overdo it. 2, 3, we're still gazing at the nose tip. 4, this makes sure that the back and the neck both have space, as well as time to strengthen. 5, exhale, gently down, look all the way down. Okay, now we're going to do opposite. So I want you to extend the left arm and then the right arm, keeping the head down. Then lightly tuck the tailbone just to stabilize, just lightly. And then inhale, lift the left arm and the right leg and hold. 1. Allow the pelvis to change position so the tailbone is not tucked anymore when you lift the leg. We've got 2, 3, let's look down so your neck doesn't hurt from overexertion. 4, and 5. Exhale down, and we're going to tuck when we go down. Then when we come up, the natural movement of the pelvis changes the position of the tailbone, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't be alarmed if the back muscles are working. That's why we're doing this. 5. Exhale down. All right, let's lift the center of the chest up, rolling the shoulders back, and inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come to the knees. Let's draw the knees in towards each other, and then exhale all the way back, child's pose. Good, stay there, breathing. Roll the shoulders forward, hands by the feet. Let the back muscles completely release. We have 1, 2, 3, release. Feel the support through the thighs. 4. If you need to stay a little more elevated, that's okay too. You could sit on the block. All right, let's go for 1 more breath like this. And 5. Inhale, let's slowly come up. Now we separate the knees. Grab 1 or 2 blocks, and you're going to stack those up so that the body is fully supported by the block. And then let your torso release over the block, and then exhale, fold. So now we have a slightly wider variation. Make sure your body is fully supported by the block. Well, and you need 2. Sometimes it's better to have 2. The chest doesn't feel supported. Or if the torso is too far away, this won't release the back muscles like it should. So really use the support that you need. We have about 4 more breaths here. Good. Breathe deeply. 3 more breaths. Two more breaths. And last breath. Good. On the next inhalation, let's come up onto the hands and exhale here. Slowly draw the knees a little bit in, and now we're going to move the block over to the side. Then I want you to spin the knees towards each other, and then exhale. We're going to sit down and roll the spine down. Now your feet wider than hips width apart, and the knees lightly spiraling in towards each other. Hands rest on the torso. This posture is called Constructive Rest Pose, and it will really help your spine, your back, the nervous system, and really the whole body release. If you feel tired at the end of the day, constructive rest position helps balance and harmonize the body, giving tired muscles a chance to recuperate and restore themselves. Notice any tension in the shoulders and see if you can lightly encourage that tension to release. We'll stay for 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. And that's good. Then let's walk the feet in, and then inhale, cross the right leg over the left, and then exhale, bring both knees over to the right side, draping the hands to the left. There's no need to try to touch the knees to the ground. Just let them lightly fall over to the side, observing all the sensations. Let's do like 2 more breaths. One more breath. All right. Inhale back to the center. Let's switch the sides. Cross the left knee over the right, and then exhale. Drop the knees over to the left side and drape the arms to the right. That's good. Notice the difference between one side and the other. Letting go of whatever tightness you can let go of. We have about 2 more breaths here. All right, that's good. Inhale back to the center. Stabilize the sacrum in constructive rest position again for a moment. Feel the back releasing, harmonizing, healing. And then let's roll over to the side and inhale all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Close the eyes and bring your hands in prayer. As you exhale, softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love.